Hi. Hi, little kitten. Hi, Lolo. Thanks for joining. Today's stream is a Slumber Party stream. Do you like my new background? It's a nighttime vibe in my little bedroom with a purple canopy, some soft fairy lighting. Mm. I might have to pull up my VTuber. Hang on. She's very low on the screen. So, today's stream is going to be a little bit different from typical. Um, Basically, and let me pull up my VTuber before she disappears below the screen. Boop. Better. Okay. Um, Basically, today's stream is some pretty stream, and the theme is childhood nostalgia. So I'm wondering if we could start by exploring what is nostalgic to you all, because I know what's nostalgic to me, and we're gonna explore some of that today. What do you think about your childhood? What do you think about? Like, what makes you nostalgic? Also, I am eating my lunch. Mimo, you like my background? Thank you. Mimo says, I think the thing that makes me nostalgic the most are old browser games. At least that's the source of nostalgia I sometimes return to. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, like, trying to think of what makes me Neopets, maybe? Uh, yeah, so Neopets, some Barbie games, some of those, like, dress-up games. That's very nostalgic. Love that. Little Ellie says this. Yes. Yeah, I think that oh, browser games are a really good one. Maybe we could find one and play. Um I am waiting for oh, I should probably post my stream on on social media. That might help. We have a couple fun things today. We are doing a Mad Lib. So I've got some like some pretty games. So Mad Libs, we're gonna do a snack here. We're gonna chat as normal, and we're also going to, toward the end, we're gonna do some reading to wind down, and then, oops, it's too big. And then we're going to hop over on Discord. Let's put it here. We're gonna hop over on Discord to watch some anime together. Yay! Zemo says, yes, dress-up games very much so. I remember playing some game with a barista and the one building roller coasters, but I don't remember what they are. Yeah, a lot of games I just know they were dress-up games, but I don't remember much about them other than that. But that's okay. We'll find something. So, I I love Sailor Moon, and it feels very nostalgic to me, especially the '90s one. So we're doing Sailor Moon. Mm, we're doing a Sailor Moon Mad Lib. Yeah, Sailor Moon Mad Libs. Let's see. Gonna share my stream on social media. The slumber party time. And on Tumblr too, probably. Slumber party stream. No. Yeah. Okay. So welcome to the slumber party stream. I'm Byberry B if you're new. Uh, let's go ahead and start with a game. I think this will be fun. It's a Mad Lib. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read the requirements to you. If you don't know what a Mad Lib is, basically it's a story, and you have another person who hasn't read the story select random words to fill in the blanks with, and then it makes a funny story. Hmm. I might have to go heat up my lunch again. But let me give you the first word. Okay, so it's an adjective. Chat, give me an adjective. It's okay if we have maybe each person could suggest one, but it's also okay if we have more than one because I can do two readings of the Mad Libs. Why is my VTuber just slowly sinking down to the slowly sinking to the floor? Better. Alright, an adjective. Little Alice says fabulous. Alright, we need an adjective. So an adjective is like something that describes, like a describing word, basically. For my non-English people. Okay. Mimo likes fabulous as well, so we're gonna stick with that one. Alright, now I need an object. An object, any object in the world. Any object. Mimo says stove. Alright, let's go with the stove. Stove. Alright. Now we need a color or pattern, and we also need a clothing item. So while you guys discovered that, I'm going to heat up my food and be right back. Alright, I put it in the chat. Have at it. I'm stuck. Okay, I got it. I have returned. I have returned with freshly heated food that is not cold anymore. Yeah, I was setting up the stream and then I forgot to eat. Alright, what do we have for our Mad Lib? We needed a color or pattern and a clothing item. Okay, so little Ellie says pink and a tie. Mimo says I'm nominating purple and a hat. Alright, let's do a combination of both. Let's do purple tie. Purple and a tie. Alright, now we need a body part. Body part. Try to keep it relatively YouTube friendly. Actually, you know what, Miss? You know what? We don't need to be friendly. Just a body part. A hand. Okay, there we go. We need something soft. Something that is soft. Soft, squishy, like anything like that. Kind of malleable. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go. Alright, we need another adjective. An adjective, please. Okay. Mimosa, something tells me to go meta and say soft. Alright, soft. Now we need two activities. Two different activities. Maybe one of you could pick one. Yeah, two different activities, please. Okay. Yeah, yeah. You know how you know how to say current. um. Okay. Little Ellie says football, so soccer, and then Mimo says drawing. Great. Let me add that. Right. Now we need one more activity, but it has to end in ing. So something ing. Something ing. We need some background music. Background music time. No! No ads. No. We also need a food. Go away, ads. Goodness. Alright, how is the music volume? Yeah, background music. Ooh, mint chocolate chip ice cream. Okay. Food. Can't hear. Maybe it's too low. Better? I wanted to ideally be in the background, but still have my voice be louder. So let me know. Okay. Let me do the one. Now we need something that you can look at. So something to look at. Okay, let's try adjusting the music again. Mm, better? Yeah, sorry for all the adjusting. It's just hard to hear with like on my end how it sounds for you all. You know. All right. Okay, good volume. Perfect. Let me know if I need to adjust it anytime. Background music. Okay, so little Ellie has chosen the ocean as something to look at. Now we need an action. Ideally, something that you could do to or with another person. An action that you can do to or with another person. Mm. Going for a walk. Okay, that's a good one. All right, we need one more activity. I didn't realize how many. Well, actually, maybe not an activity. We need an action. An action. Maybe that's a correct term. Give me an action. action time. Action, action. Lifting. At least it's lifting. Okay. Now we need another adjective that you would use to describe somebody. Kind. Cute. Oh, I realized I've been pronouncing your name wrong. Sorry. It looks like your name is Little Lily. My brain read it as Ellie. Lily. Hi, Lily. Now we need an emotion. A feeling. Happiness. Right. We're done and we're ready to read it. Are you ready? I wrote this myself very quickly. I try to make it cute and funny. But hopefully as we go I'll have different ideas and get better at writing Mad Libs. Alright. This one is about Usagi and Tuxedo Mask. Specifically Usagi and not Sailor Moon because when I was writing, I accidentally wrote it in her bedroom. And then you'll see why I, do Usagi specifically. Okay. Mad Libs time! Usagi bounced on her toes, glancing at Luna in the mirror. Do I look cute enough? She asked, because cats were total fashion experts. Luna swished her tail. You look fabulous. Very nice, Luna. Usagi brightened. Yay, I hope Tuxedo Mask looks dreamy. Oh, who am I kidding? He's always dreamy. Weren't you complaining last time about how he leapt from a stove in a dramatic fashion after doing positively nothing? Yes, but handsomely. There came a tap-tapping on the window. Usagi skipped toward it in her shimmering purple tie, ignoring Luna's hiss reminder not to reveal that she was Sailor Moon on her date. Usagi nearly stuck her tongue out at Luna, but one glance at Tuxedo Mask's hand, and her mind turned into a plushie. She opened the window and launched herself at him, arms widening around his shoulders. Oh, you look so soft! I can't wait to play football and draw while gaming. Of course, we should probably stop for mint chocolate chip ice cream first. Oh, and there's a lovely ocean I want to see. What about... Tuxedo Mask interrupted her rambling with a... Tuxedo Mask interrupted her rambling by going for a walk. Usagi sighed. He dropped his forehead to hers. I'm just happy to lift with you, Usako. It doesn't matter what we do. You're so kind. Tuxedo Mask scooped her up in his arms and leapt from her window. They were both happy for their date. That was silly. Yay! Mad Libs! Her mind turned into a blush. Mimo says that was nice and very funny. Thank you, Mimo. Supportive as always. Yay, we did it. That was fun. I really enjoyed that one. Um, yeah, that was cute. We're also going to do uh, a snack tier list. But I might need a moment to prepare that. So, I want to know, what are your favorite childhood snacks? Let me get rid of this. What are your favorite childhood snacks? Childhood snackies. Tier list. Used to be a bit smaller, I think. I may move myself over here. And then that way the tier list can be a tiny bit bigger. Ah! Okay. Okay, or not. Or not. So tier list is wait, why am I with the word VTubing? I'm going to grab some snacks from like I mean, let's do 90s and early 2000s. Cute. Okay, this says nostalgic snacks for your Saturday morning tunes. Oh yeah, okay. I'm going to copy paste these for my little tier list. They're quite big. Quite big pictures. But it'll be okay. Yeah, alright, let's go. Oh, that is big. I'm gonna have to make them small. Wow! Not that small. Bro. And it's upside down. Oh well. It's okay, we'll figure it out. Why is it? It's just. I'm doing, this has breakfast food, but I'm doing mostly snacks, like things that I would consider snack food here, because I want to focus on that. Not all of these are things I've eaten, though. That's okay. I could also do based on whether or not I would eat it. I have been having fun the last week. I've been on vacation. And it was a nice little vacation. I did almost get attacked by a spider. The spider was in the bathtub, and I went to go bathe, and it was just there in the bathtub, ready to attack me when I was vulnerable and scared. I didn't get in the bathtub. I was just like trying to start it. It was very scary. It was very scary, chat. I almost got attacked by a spider. And I was like, oh my god, please help this spider, I'm scared. I did get rescued. And I was kind of scared because the spider had seen me. I felt like it had seen me and it would like plot revenge. So we couldn't let it live. We could not let that thing live. Nope. Nope. I've seen scary movies. I've seen scary movies, not happening. Nope. Spiders do not get to live. Sorry, spider. Anyway, spiders are scary. Like I'm so scared. I'm very scared of bugs. Or a spider's not a bug, but any kind of creepy crawly. It's quite scary for me. Scary. Scary. This is making me want the snacks. I want the snacks, y'all. I want all of them. I want all the snacks. I mean, technically, since I'm an adult now, I can just buy whatever snacks I want. But some of these snacks are not. Either they're not available anymore, or they don't taste the same. These are gonna be mostly American vibes because that's where I grew up. But it's okay. You guys can also share your favorite snacks. Be fun. Ooh, I remember these. Mmm. My screen is just gonna be covered in snacks. for my phone yet. I was holding it. Lily says Pringles. It's a childhood snack that comes to mind. That's a good one. Nemo says I used to buy Attack and Pizza Bears because they were very cheap. Nemo says Horiki Shabiki are also very nostalgic for me, but those are very local to Czech Republic. Oh, Lily says, oh, you're from the Czech Republic, Nemo? Hello, neighbor, Austria here. Neighbors. Yeah, the tang is upside down, so we can drink it. I'm also scared by spiders. Yeah, what is it about snacks not tasting the same as when we were kids? I don't understand. Like, please. I just want some joy in my life. Just need some joy. Just some joy in my life. Oh, I remember these. Oh my god. Okay. I'm running out of places to put the snacks. It's cute how a lot of my like very active audience is outside of the US. That's nice because um with time zones and such, it can be kind of hard to think about, like, okay, are people going to be able to join my stream if they're not in the US, which is a couple of time zones, but it's not impossible. But I think that since I stream so early in the day, I can do streams and have international people join reasonably. Yeah, I've actually never had Tang. Never had. Oh, maybe I should make that smaller. It's too big. It's taking up a lot of the room. Go up there. Go right there. Okay. Did anyone have snacks that like were advertised that they wanted to try but never could? Ooh. Yeah, I'm seeing there's something here called s'mores Ritz. I never had them. But they look really good. They look really good. Oh, I remember this ice cream. Somehow the ice cream always tasted like cardboard for some reason. I guess because they would give it to us with a cardboard or wooden like tongue depressor thing. Wooden tongue depressor that the doctor uses to push your tongue down. Yay! Ah! Oh no! It just prepared. Okay, now it's upside down too. Oh well. Wait, I think that's all, but let me check let me check the one under it just in case. Just in case. That one might be a repeat though. Yeah, that's a repeat. Okay. Well, let's start. No, I don't want that. I already have that. Bro. Bro. Go away. Okay. Not all of these are ones that I have tasted, but I tried mostly things that I ate and liked as a kid. Mimo says, I don't think there were any snacks like this here. The ones that were advertised were usually very available, or I didn't pay attention to them because I didn't want them. That's fair. That's fair. Okay. Let's start. So, A tier is gonna be like, or S tier. S tier is gonna be like peak, like the best ever. It's gonna be like it was really good as a child, and I would eat it now. A tier is gonna be like it was really good, really liked it. B tier is gonna be like it's okay. I would eat it. I would eat it and enjoy it, but I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I need that right now. C tier is gonna be like just okay, and then below that is gonna be I haven't tried it. No, wait. D tier is gonna be really bad, and F tier is gonna be I haven't tried it. Like I don't know what it tastes like at all. Okay. So let's start. Let's start with. Let's start with the ice cream. So this is a ice cream. It's like a little round bowl of ice cream in a plastic container. It's like a little cup, like an individual cup. So you would get these. You would get these in summer, and they would like typically hand them out to you as children. And they usually only have vanilla, which made me sad because I like chocolate. But I would eat it because it was hot usually. And it comes with this wooden cardboard-esque spoon type thing. It's kind of like what you get in popsicles, the stick part, like a popsicle stick or an ice lolly stick. This one I'd say is a C tier because they rarely had the flavor I wanted as a kid, and the spoon thing made it taste like cardboard. Like I still ate it, but you know, it's still nostalgic for me. But it wasn't good. It wasn't good. Okay, let's try Tang. So I don't remember trying Tang. I don't think I have had. What? Hang on, there's so many things on my screen. It's being annoying. Would I try it though? Maybe. It looks like it would be orangey, like an orange juice type thing. Haven't tried it. Danimals. Also a drink. I haven't tried it, but I might. Like, it was something that I saw a lot on. I saw often on TV. So I'm gonna put it above the Tang. It looks like a strawberry or milk type drink. That's the wooden spoon overpowering the taste. Is so real. It is. It's so real. Alright, let's go for a candy now. Ring Pops. Ring Pops are really good. I would put them in an A tier. I had one just the other day, actually. We went to a festival thing, or a community thing, where they were giving them away for free. They were giving away a lot of freebies, and so I grabbed one of these. I got a purple one, which is not as good, and a blue one. The blue one was fire. The blue was fire. Really good. I love blue flavor candy, so I enjoyed that. Is it S tier? No, but it is A tier for me. And it lasted quite a long time as well, so that's nice. Let's do cookies. Cookies? These are like animal crackers. They're with icing. So animal crackers and icing. I would put these in S tier because I really liked it as a kid. I like it now. I think it's very nostalgic, and it's very pretty as well because they're white and pink, colorful animal crackers with sprinkles on them. They taste really good. They give me nostalgic vibes, and I really like them. So S tier for me. S tier. All right, let's do. Let's do a drink. Alright, so these were like little Kool-Aids in a tiny bottle. I would say B tier. It hit right when you needed it, but only if you got the right flavor. So I always wanted a blue flavor, or maybe grape, maybe red. I didn't really want the other flavors, and it's got like a little plasticky thing on top, like a foil wrapping, so you just poke a hole in that and drink it. They used to give us these at recess and also like at camps and stuff. So I like those. B tier. B tier. It was good, but like not great. I would drink it again. But there's so many other like similar or better products that you can drink. You know. All right. Now, let's do the cheese one. Okay. Controversial. Controversy open. S tier, bro. S tier vibes. It's really good. I know everyone's gonna be like, shut up. But I like them, and this is my tier list. Hang on, there's so many boxes on the screen, it's being annoying. Okay, S tier for sure. I would eat it again. I really liked it. It has good nostalgic vibes. I know it's not real cheese. I don't care. Fight me. Let's do Gushers. Honestly, I'm gonna put Gushers in C tier. I didn't really like them. If I wanted a fruity snack, I would just do regular fruit snacks, or I would do a fruit roll-up, fruit by the foot, that kind of thing. Maybe Skittles. I didn't. The Gushers were not good. I felt like they were wannabe Sour Patch. You know, they were wannabe some kind of other better fruit snack. So C tier. They're not terrible. Like if I had to eat them, I would. But they're just not. They're just not good. Mima says we have the cheese ones here as well, and I also really like them. They're really good. See, we are very compatible, Mima. Very compatible. We'll eat cheese things together. Mm. Hello, new person, whoever just joined. We're ranking childhood snacks. Not all the snacks, obviously. I found a couple like 2000s and 90s snacks. Okay, let's do. I'm pretty sure this is baby bottle pop. It says bottle pop, but I'm pretty sure it's baby bottle pop. This is a like sweet and sour candy. I didn't get to have it as often as I would have liked as a kid, but I liked it. I put it in A tier. It's got a nice sweet and sour vibe. It's kind of like a ring pop in that you suck on it and it's got similar flavors. I just didn't get to have it as often, so it's not. I would put ring pops above the ring pops above the baby bottle pop. And then we have another ice cream. So this ice cream is the Minute Maid, like probably more like a gelato, or not gelato. Like a icy type of ice cream. So it's not like a soft ice cream. It's like a cross between a push pop and a popsicle. Meh. I mean, I'd say. I don't know. When I put them at one of the bottom tiers, they're not like they're not terrible, but they weren't very good either. Okay, I'm gonna put them in C tier. C tier. I'm gonna put them above Gushers, but below the vanilla ice cream. Alright, so far, we did all the rankings. We've got animal crackers in S tier and the cheese crackers in S tier. I am happy with the animal crackers first because I think the animal crackers were really good, and they also don't have as many cookies that taste like that in that specific way. Like cheese you could get in other places, but the animal crackers you can't really get. So I put them above the cheese, although they're both in S tier for me. Then A tier is two candies, which is ring pops and baby bottle pops. Very similar products. Baby bottle pops had a bit of a sour vibe too, as well as sweet. I'm pretty happy with ring pops above baby bottle pop, especially because you can wear them. You can wear them. And what other food can you wear? You know, you could use them to propose to people. That'd be fun. Right. Next is the Kool-Aid drinks. I don't think they're quite Kool-Aid. I think they're like a knockoff. They were slightly sweeter than Kool-Aid. And smaller, obviously. They're like not like a punch, but kind of similar to that. They're in B tier. They're really good. I would drink them. They're not like amazing, but I would still drink them and enjoy them. Alright, C tier. We've got the ice cream, so vanilla ice cream, complete with the cardboard utensil that makes the entire ice cream taste like cardboard. But you know what? There's something special about that. When else do you get ice cream that tastes like cardboard? You know? The ice cream is always cold and soft, which was nice. So when I would eat it, it'd be a good time. Good time, because I was usually hot on that ice cream. I never had chocolate. It was always vanilla, which I was very sad about. But I still remember enjoying it. Then we have the Minute Maid push Push Pop, Ice Lolly, gelato type thing. They're more like ice than ice cream, if that makes sense. Not as soft. That's gonna be, yeah, that's still above Gushers because Gushers just, they tasted really weird to me. I don't know why. I love candy. I love fruit things. I don't know why with Gushers. Would I eat any of these things now? I don't think I'd want to, but I could. I could tolerate them. They wouldn't be very good, but I could have them. Whereas, you know, the Kool-Aid just above it, I would drink that and be fine. Whereas these ones I'd probably be like, eh, but I'd eat them and they'd be okay. Alright, then the next one, okay, Danimals and the Tang. So I'd probably have Danimals first if I were to try them. Because Danimals I saw on TV and it looks like more of a strawberry drink. Whereas Tang looks more like a orange juice type drink. Alright, what do you all think of my ranking? Would you change anything? Would you make any changes? Hi, Lily. Mimo says, "Oh, we have something similar for me, but they're pretty good, but always very difficult to eat without getting way too messy." Yeah. Yes. A lot of these are gonna be messy. Mimo, are there any of these that you haven't tried that you would like to try? Mimo says, "I haven't had most of these, but based on your description, seems like a very good ranking." Okay. Lily says it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's kind of hard because also a lot of this, again, nostalgia. So some of them might be objectively just not good, but nostalgia also helps. So I'm surprised that, you know, I didn't put all of them in S tier. Like I tried to be very mindful of, okay, like would I happily eat this? Would I kind of eat this be okay, but not really like it? Would I hate this? You know. So fun times. That was fun. Fun little activity. What are your S tier snacks from childhood? Like, what would you put in S tier for you? Not necessarily on this list, just like S tier snack in general. Lily mentioned Pringles. Those are really good. Air Nation! You're just in time for the ranking. We just did ranking. I was ranking some childhood snacks. Yeah, I've got my S tier is animal crackers that are like icing, cheese crackers. B tier is ring pops and baby bottle pops. B tier is like a punch fruit drink, almost like a Kool-Aid but sweeter. C tier is the ice cream with the tongue depressing utensil, Minute Maid, icy, ice lollies, and gushers. And then F tier is Danimals and Tang, mostly because I haven't tried those. Candy, yeah. It's like a childhood snack ranking. So I mostly I looked up 90s and early 2000s snacks. Mima says, "I would love to try the animal crackers and the ring candy someday." Yeah, come over. Well, come over. We'll try some snacks together. um. Okay, Mimo says, "For me, maybe M&M's or Snickers bars might be an S tier. My tongue always hurts a lot after eating them. Oh no. Are you allergic to chocolate, Mimo? Are you allergic to chocolate? Or is it just that specific candy? Oh, you could also be allergic to peanuts, though, because sometimes peanuts are like mixed in with the certain types of candies like that. Mimo says not to chocolate, but I suspect I'm allergic to something in them. Yeah, it could be peanut butter. Because there's still not some cross contamination. Oh man. Okay. We also did a Mad Libs. That was really fun. Air Nation. But I'll be clipping that, of course, and posting it in sections over the week, so you'll be able to see it. Let me get rid of this ranking, and then we can try doing like a browser game. I don't know how well it will go, but we can try it. We could try it and see. Careless. Okay, get rid of that. This is my new background. What do you think? I really like that the lights change over time. And the canopy kind of lights up. It's very soft and pretty. Very soft and pretty vibes. Let's see if I can find a browser game that I can actually play. Just a moment. Maybe a browser game will be slightly less laggy. Less laggy on my laptop. Ooh, dressup.com. I remember this. Yeah, okay. This one has, but it's okay. Blah blah. Aww. It says the page seems to be missing. What? Rude. Let's try this. Okay, this is not quite a dress-up game that I played, but it looks similar enough. I think it could be fun. It'll be okay. Can't go away. Okay, let me put it in OBS. Hopefully OBS will cooperate. Okay, capture specific window. Blah blah blah. Capture cursor. I tried to find a specific. Oh, I need to do window capture. Hang on. Sorry. It says it cannot be displayed currently. Let's do something else. Let's do. Go to window capture. Okay, dress up game. Rude. Okay. Just come on. Dress up game. Yay! There it is. Yes. Cute. Okay. Let me adjust this. Why is it taking over literally my entire screen? Rude. Very rude. I'm trying to. Okay. Ugh, ads. Ew. But it's okay. Get through the ads. Oh, maybe I should Move that. Right there. Okay, that looks a little better. You can see me. Actually, that's good. Alright. Yay! Now we can dress her. Here's my girl. She looks a bit like Oscar Sawyer from David Kelly. Maybe it's the red hair. Thank you, Air Nation. Mimo says a lot of old browser games are dead now because of Flash. Yeah, that's sad. You know, I think that we should try to keep some games alive. Air Nation says ring pops are S tier. They are. Thank you. I'm glad you like the changing lights and stuff. Yes, Air Nation. Air Nation says I noticed you play music in the background more consistently now. Yes, I'm really glad for that suggestion. Thank you. Mima says she looks a little bit like me. Cute. All right, let's dress her. So, looks like this is bathing suits. Let's try. Yeah, let's start different tops. And different tops. Oh, okay. Cute. Okay, so she's got red hair. And some of the tops are like bathing suit tops. I think we'll look at the bottom row. It's got there's a light green with dark green dots, dark green polka dots option, like a tank top. There's a whiter strap top that's black and has a number 3 on it. There's a tank top with that's white with black stripes. There's a V-neck top that's white with some orange lining. There's a mesh top that's black with a black bra like thing. They're very goth. There's a halter top that is green, yellow, and red. There's a tank top that says gold in gold letters with black background. There's a white tank top. There's a black tank top that says mode with a pink fishnet. Blue tank top with a heart and blue stripe pattern. White tank top with a diamond orange pattern. There's a top that says it's gray. It says evil. There's a top. It's also a tank top. It says a heart or heat. Heat. I think it's heat. And then there's a top that says moody. Which one should we go for the top? Chat. Hi, Johnny. We are currently playing a dress-up game. Mimo suggested browser games, like older browser games, for childhood nostalgia, and we all collectively decided to do a dress-up game. So, found a browser dress-up game. So the moody one is on the bottom in blue, and the mode one is in black. Chad says I'm vibing with the red and green one, the second from the bottom and second from the right. What about you? Green one. That's okay. Second from the right. This one? Oh, and it let me click on it. Bro. Oh, do I have to drag it to her? Drag? Oh. Is it this one? Yes, that one. Yeah. Oh, Lily says I got to say goodbye for now. It was lovely catching your stream for the first time. We have a fun rest of the stream. Thank you, Lily. You can join my Discord. Yay. Just, yeah, you're here. I like that one too. It's nice. Kind of looks like a flag to me. Pants. Ooh. Quite a selection. Okay, should we do, first of all, long pants or short pants? Like pants? Like, long bottoms or short? Stuck in a beer garden, what? What does that mean? the mid-length ones. Yeah. Let's try. Let's try these. Cute. That is cute. Oh my god. Let's also try these. Are those wings? Ooh. Okay, I like the color of the mid-length ones, but I like the wings on this one. We also have some skirts. Let's see, do we like any of these? Oop. Ooh. Ooh, so in theory, I could do both. I could do both pants because you can see the wings from the bottom of the shorts. So keep the shorts, but we add the. Oops, no. What? What in the 2000s? I kind of like that. What? Why are they not? Why won't they go on top of there? Oh. We could still do a skirt with the wings. It's a fashion statement. Yeah. Maybe. I kind of like. Okay, we can see the wings a little bit that were attached to the shorts, but we got a skirt now. For some reason, I could not combine. I couldn't combine the pants and the shorts how I wanted. There's also some dresses. What do we think of the dresses? Do we want any of this? Kind of like this. It looks kind of cool. What do y'all think? It looks like we could do layers if we wanted to. We could do some layers. I don't like this one. It's so plain. Boring. What's this, a wedding dress? Boring. Yeah. Boring. Let me start over my music. I don't know why it stopped. Come back. Come back. Come back. Oh, it's making me sit doing that. Rude. Why is my YouTube broken? Your YouTube is broken too. Mine is broken too. I don't know what it's doing. It was playing my music and then it stopped and like moved to a different video. Started playing that and the video wasn't even done. Alright. So the far right one. I really like this one. This one is cute. But here's the question: do we want to keep the top under it, or do we want to remove it? Personally, I think it kind of goes. I think it kind of goes. But does it? But does it go? Is the question. It works. It works. Air Nation. I think it's cute. I think it works. I think we're gonna try it. Let's see what we can find in terms of shoes, and then we might change depending on what shoes options are available. What in the heck? Okay, these look very strange. Well, if we have a skirt, so we probably want to do something like small, like a small shoe. All right, which one? Any suggestions? Oh, what does it look like without? Yeah, let's see. Boop. Oh no, we can see. A little too revealing without. All right, what kind of shoes? Nation says, I went from running around with a 250 and no showering for a week to helping dress up a doll. This is your life, Air Nation. This is your life. But it's important, like, which one to do with your more, you know. Also, dressing up a doll is an important life skill. I don't know about the shoes. I'm not as good at shoes. This is I didn't like that they're on the right on the top row, but interesting details on the booty in the skirt. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. And it looks like some of the pants were quite long as well. Maybe we could try. I mean, we could try different. Wait, like the third from the right. Let's see. Oh, that is cool. I lost the skirt. Yeah, it looks like a lot of the details will be hidden. Unless we change to shorts or something. I'm glad this is better now. Air Nation. Hmm. Let's try some of the smaller shoes. Like maybe this one? Maybe this shoe? Ooh. Looks like sandals. Maybe this one? Uh oh. why why are they maybe that one? Oh, it's not as pretty. There's some wedges. Maybe we could try. Maybe it's short enough. We could try some of these. Try this one. All right. I'm not sure. These look very good for summer. Yeah. So I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. The row, like the first row of the short shoes. I mean the middle row. For the middle row of the shoes, I like the third one from the left. And then in the last row of shoes, I like the first one. I also like the last two. Too bad we can't give her a machine gun. Machine. I don't know if YouTube will let me say that. I kind of like that the two of the options are have a bit of orange in them, or like a bit of a. I kind of like those. Cute. Oh, now we've got accessories. Oh my goodness. Lots of accessories going on. How we feeling? Do we need accessories? Kind of like the chunky style bracelets. Cute. Oh, it's like an arm cuff. It's an armband. Cute. Maybe a necklace to go with the armband? A necklace might be a bit much with the halter top that she has. Oh, here's some earrings. Do some earrings. Boop. Cute. What do you think? Does she need a hat? Sunglasses? Boop. Yeah, I don't know what kind of accessory most of these are either. That's alright. Let's do hair. Hair. Come on. Oh, okay. We can change it. Yeah, we can change the hair. Oh, some of these are hair bracelets. What do you think, Mima? The hat fits with the yeah. Cute. OMG. That is so cute. We're certainly taking a lot of risks, but I think it works. It goes. It's hitting. It's hitting well. Do we want to change the hair? You know, I kind of like this one. I like this one, I think. Okay, I think we have finished our doll. She's very, fashionista. Here's the bottom with her shoes. Her shoes go with her top. She's got a skirt. Got some fairy wings peeking out. Got, a flowy orange top with a white jacket with gold accents. A belt on her waist. Long orange hair. An orange hat with fluffy tail. And also a red top, you know, like a halter top. Very cute. I like that. That was fun. Alright. What should we do now? Let's do. Okay. Alright. Now. Okay. Close your chicken coop. Save the chickens. They want their home to be safe. They need a safe home. Alright, so we've done Mad Libs. We've done our snack ranking. We played a nostalgic dress-up game. Now I think we can start down a little bit. We're talking about the Cold War in the chat. Fun stuff. Cold War. Love a Cold War. Oh, I'm gonna get canceled for my weird joke. Alright, now we are going to do like a wind down activity before we move over to Discord to watch anime. Oh, I'm checking my Discord. It does look like Spice and Wolf won. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, it looks like Spice and Wolf won this time. So we'll watch Spice and Wolf because I hadn't checked the poll in a while. I know last time I saw Call of the Night was winning. So we'll do Spice and Wolf first. Especially since I have access to that. And it's a pretty good anime in terms of accessibility because it's mostly dialogue and that's the charm of it. So we'll do Spice and Wolf this time. And then we'll do Call of the Night next, or Free Run, whichever one had more votes. And hopefully by then I'll have access to Call of the Night on Hulu or something. Something like that. Alright, first, we're gonna do a wind down. I'd like to read, we're gonna read a classic story. Yeah, we're gonna read a classic story that is in the public domain and it's one of my favorites from childhood. And then we're going to switch over to Discord. Alright. Now, this is going to be audio only since I'm reading, so you can just listen and relax. Then we'll say goodnight and then we'll hop over on Discord. And anyone who would like to join the watch party can watch. Spice and Wolf. Alright, this is Anna Green Gables, Chapter 1. It says, Miss Rachel Lynde is surprised. Miss Rachel Lynde lived just where Avonlea Main Road dipped down into a little hollow, fringed with others and ladies' eardrops, and traversed by a brook that had its source way back in the woods of the old Cuthbert place. It was reputed to be an intricate, headlong brook in its earlier course through these woods, with dark secrets of pool and cascade. But by the time it reached Lynde's Hollow, it was a quiet, self-conducted little stream. For not even a brook could run past Miss Rachel Lynde's door without due regard for decency and decorum. It probably was conscious that Miss Rachel was sitting at her window, keeping a sharp eye on everything that passed, from brooks and children up. And even if she noticed anything odd or out of place, she would never rest until she had ferreted out the whys and the wherefores thereof. There were plenty of people in Avonlea and out of it who can attend closely to the neighbor's business by dint of neglecting their own. But Miss Rachel Lynde was one of those capable creatures who can manage their own concerns and those of other folks into the bargain. She was a notable housewife. Her work was always done, and well done. She ran the sewing circle, helped run the Sunday school, and was the strongest prop of the Church Aid Society and Foreign Missions Auxiliary. Yet with all this, Mrs. Rachel found abundant time to sit for hours at her kitchen window, knitting cotton warp quilts. She had knitted 16 of them, as Avonlea housekeepers were wont to tell in awed voices, and keeping a sharp eye on the main road that crossed the hollow and wound up the steep red hill beyond. Since Avonlea occupied a little triangular peninsula jutting out into the Gulf of St. Lawrence, with water on two sides of it, anybody who went out of it or into it had to pass over that hill road and so run the unseen gauntlet of Mrs. Rachel's all-seeing eye. She was sitting there one afternoon in early June. The sun was coming in at the window, warm and bright. The orchard on the slope below the house was in a bridal flush of pinky white bloom. Combed over by a myriad of bees, Thomas Lind, a meek little man whom Avonlea called Rachel Lind's husband, was sowing his late turnip seed on the hill field beyond the barn, and Matthew Cuthbert also had been sowing his on the big Red Brook field away over by Green Gables. Miss Rachel knew that. He ought to, because she had heard him tell Peter Morrison the evening before in William J. Blair's store over at Conbury that he meant to sow his turnip seed the next afternoon. Peter had asked him, of course, for Matthew Cuthbert had never been known to volunteer information about anything in his whole life. And yet here was Matthew Cuthbert at 3:30 in the afternoon of a busy day, placidly driving over the hollow and up the hill. Moreover, he wore a white collar and his best suit of clothes, which was a plain proof that he was going out of Avonlea. And he had the buggy and sorrel nature, which betokened that he was going a considerable distance. Now, where was Matthew Cuthbert going, and why was he going there? Had it been any other man in Avonlea, Miss Rachel, deftly putting this and that together, might have been given a pretty good guess to both questions. But Matthew so rarely went from home that it must be something pressing and unusual which was taking him. He was the shyest man alive, and hated to have to go among strangers or to any place where he might have to talk. Matthew, dressed up in a white collar and driving in a buggy, was something that didn't happen often. Miss Rachel, ponder as she might, could make nothing of it, and her afternoon's enjoyment was spoiled. I'll just stop over by Green Gables after tea and find out from Marilla where he's gone and why, the worthy woman finally concluded. He doesn't generally go to town the time of year, and he never visits. If he'd run out of turnip seed, he wouldn't dress up and take the buggy out for more. He wasn't driving fast enough to be going for a doctor. Yet, something must have happened since last night to start him off. I'm clean puzzled, that's what. And I won't know a minute's peace of mind or conscience until I know what has taken Matthew Cuthbert out of Avonlea today. Yeah, let your eyes rest. I might write my own piece one day. I did write in Mad Libs, so maybe I'll write my own piece one time. Hello, Mimo. We're reading Anne of Green Gables. Alright. Accordingly, after tea, Miss Rachel set out. She had not far to go. The big, rambling orchard and bout house where the Cuthberts lived was a scant quarter of a mile up the road from Lynde's Hollow. To be sure, the long-legged made it a good deal further. Matthew Cuthbert's father, as shy and silent as his son after him, had got as far away as he possibly could from his fellow men without actually retreating into the woods when he followed his homestead. Green Gables was built at the farthest edge of the cleared land, and there it was to this day barely visible from the main road, along with all the other Avonlea houses were so sociably suited. Miss Rachel Lynde did not call living in such a place living at all. just, it's just staying. That's what she said as she stepped along deep-rooted, grassy lane bordered with wild rose bushes. It's no wonder Matthew and Marilla are both a little odd, living away back here by themselves. Trees aren't much company, though dear knows if there'd be enough of them. I'd rather look at people. To be sure, they seem contented enough, but then I suppose they're used to it. A body can get used to anything, even to being hanged, as the Irishman said. With this, Miss Rachel stepped out of the lane into the backyard of Green Gables. Very green and neat and precise was that yard, set about on one side with great patriarchal windows, and on the other with prim Lombardies, with a gray stack. Not a stray stick nor stone was to be seen, for Miss Rachel would have seen it if it had been there. Privately, she was of the opinion that Marilla Cuthbert swept that yard over as often as she swept her house. One could have eaten a meal off the ground without overbrimming the proverbial peck of dirt. Mrs. Rachel rapped smartly on the kitchen door and stepped in when bidden to do so. The kitchen at Green Gables was a cheerful apartment, or would have been cheerful. It had been so painfully clean as to give something of the appearance of an unused parlor. Its windows looked east and west. Through the west one, looking out into the backyard, came a flood of yellow June sunlight. But the east one, where you got a glimpse of blue and white cherry leaves in the left orchard, and nodding, slender birches down in the hollow by the brook, was greeted over by a tangle of vines. Here sat Marilla Cuthbert, when she sat at all, always slightly distrustful of sunshine, which seemed to her too dancing and irresponsible a thing for the world, which was meant to be taken seriously. And here she sat now, knitting, and the table behind her was laid for supper. Let me put on my headphones because some noise going on. Good evening, Miss Rachel, Marilla said briskly. This is a fine evening, isn't it? Won't you sit down? How are your folks? How are all your folks? Something that, for lack of any other name, might be called friendship, existed and always had existed between Marilla Cuthbert and Miss Rachel, in spite of, or perhaps because of, their dissimilarity. Marilla was a tall, thin woman with angles and without curves. Her dark hair showed some gray streaks and was always twisted up in a hard little knot behind two white hairpins that stuck aggressively through it. She looked like a woman of narrow experience and British consequence, which she was, but there was something about her mouth which, if she had ever been so slightly developed, might have been considered indicative of a sense of humor. We're all pretty well, said Miss Rachel. I was kind of afraid you weren't, though, when I saw Matthew starting off today. I thought maybe he was going to the doctor's. Marilla's lips twitched understandingly. She had expected Mrs. Rachel up. She had known that the sight of Matthew josting off unaccountably would be too much of her neighbor's curiosity. Oh no, I'm quite well. Though I had a bit of a headache yesterday, she said. Matthew went to Bright River. We're getting a little boy from an orphan asylum in Nova Scotia, and he's coming on the train tonight. If Marilla had said Matthew had gone to the Bright River to meet a kangaroo from Australia, Mrs. Rachel could not have been more astonished. She was actually stricken dumb for 5 seconds. It was unstoppable. It was unsupposable that Marilla was making fun of her, but Mrs. Rachel was almost forced to suppose it. "Are you in earnest, Marilla?" she demanded when voice returned to her. "Yes, of course," said Marilla, as if getting voice from orphan asylums in Nova Scotia were part of the usual spring work on any well-organized Avonlea farm instead of being an unheard of innovation. Mrs. Rachel felt that she had received a severe jolt. She thought, in exclamation points, a boy! Marilla and Matthew Cuthbert, of all people, adopting a boy from an orphan asylum. Well, the world was certainly turning upside down. She would be surprised if nothing after this, nothing. "What on earth put such a notion into your head?" she demanded discriminatingly. This had been done without her advice being asked, and was perforce to be disapproved. "Well, we've been thinking about it for some time. All winter, in fact," returned Marilla. "Miss Alexander Spencer was up here one day before Christmas and said she was hoping to get the little girl from the asylum over in Hopton from the spring. Her cousin lives there, and Miss Spencer has visited her and knows all about it. So Matthew and I talked it over off and on ever since. We thought we'd get a boy. Matthew's getting up in years, you know. He's 60, and he isn't so spry as he once was. His heart troubles him a good deal. And you know how desperate hard he is to get desperate hard it's got to be hired help. There's never anybody to be had but those stupid half-grown little French boys. And as soon as you get one broken to your ways and taught something, he's up and off to the lobster canneries of the States. At first, Matthew suggested getting a homeboy, but I said no, flat to that. They may all be right, but I'm not saying they're not. But no London street Arabs for me. I said, give me a native born at least. There'll be a risk, no matter who we get. But it'll be easier, in my mind, to sleep sounder at nights if we get a Canadian. So in the end, we decided to ask Miss Spencer to pick us up on when she went over to get her little girl. We heard last week she was going, so she went. Send her word to Richard Spencer's folks at Carnegie to bring us a smart, likely boy of about 10 or 11. We decided that would be the best age, old enough to be of some use doing chores right off, and young enough to be trained up proper. We mean to give him a good home and schooling. We had a telegram from Miss Alexander Spencer today. The mailman brought it from the station, saying they were coming up about 5:30 train tonight. So Matthew went to Bright River to meet him. Miss Spencer will drop him off there. Of course, she goes to the White Sands station herself. Okay. We didn't quite finish the chapter, but it's getting a little late for some people. So I think what we'll do is say goodnight now. Anne of Green Gables is a lot more wordy and a lot more, I guess, Marilla's a lot more judgmental than I remember her being. Oopsies. But I guess that comes when you read classical literature. You never know what you didn't realize as a child. So, alright. Well, I hope that. Oh no, it's cutting in and out. Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Well, let's say goodbye for now. We'll hop over on Discord and we'll watch Spice and Wolf. So if you wanna join Discord and I'll share my screen so we can watch it. Well, I'll see you all on Monday for our regular stream. Good night. Sleep well. Bye.